Hi there. I'm with the Maine League of Young Voters, and we're glad to be here today. A big issue for our membership is expanding sustainable transportation options throughout the state. And for us here, living here in Lewiston, Auburn, getting connected to other parts of the state is a big priority. One of the programs available to us is the Zoom Bus program that currently functions between Portland and Biddeford-Saco. Last year we spoke with legislators about trying to expand that program to connect Portland to Lewiston, Auburn, and out to Augusta through a moderate increased expansion in the bus program. And I wanted to hear your take on this proposal. If the Zoom Bus isn't the right answer, what is for bringing sustainable transportation options for our community? Thank you.
Okay, Maine, other than the Portland area and Lewiston Auburn area, is basically a very sparsely populated state. What works in, say, Cumberland County, parts of York County, may not work in many of the counties in the state because of the population base. So certainly we would look at it. The public transportation is something we look at all the time. It's all a matter of how you fund it. And Dave, do you want to?
Yeah. Like I mentioned, we're not just all about roads and bridges. We are, we do work with the transit organizations. Zoom is something that it goes through the Turnpike Authority. And, if there is ways that we can improve transit, we are continually looking at that. We do have a rail plan that is coming out soon, and it'll talk about passenger transportation on rail to certain locations, Lewiston, Auburn being one. Part of that, though, is where does the funding come to make that happen. But we are continually looking at transit options as populations grow. I mean, if you think about it, we have grown. We have some great transit providers in some of the larger cities. Things are working very well. It's getting them, it's inner city, it's getting from one city to the next that we have to make some improvements. But we have to come up with the funding to make that happen.
This is a very good question, but it is so important for all of us in the state to realize that state government has no new money. And so what we're trying to do with the governor's leadership is to re-engineer our economy such that we can reduce the cost to do business in the state. We can reduce the complexity of doing business in the state. Part of that is getting our fiscal house in order. So we're not spending more money than we take in. If we can do that and create an attractive environment for businesses to locate here, where they don't have to worry about taxes going up, for example, or being so difficult to start and run a business, then we will attract jobs. This business community will create more jobs, and more tax revenues will be generated to fund programs like this. But until that happens, it is really important for us to recognize that the state is broke.